You say?
When it goes a hill up that much,
Uh-huh.
I just never practice it really.
Yeah.
And your heart is going up.
The Netherlands is too flat.
Your
Huh?
legs just stop working.
Hi, welcome back to our channel. In this video I'm going to show you how it went, but I'm also going to talk to you about the things that I learned when I did my parkrun last Saturday.
Okay, so Babish's first park run, huh? Excited?
Yes.
You look nervous though.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, it's like weird because you feel like you want to do well, but you don't know what to expect. So you're sort of like...
Yeah, you must compete, otherwise you're going to run home so you do better next week.
I'm not running home. No, but it's also the thrill, you know, because you don't know what to expect. So it's like, how do you start? And he's saying some parts are like small, so tiny. So
Narrow.
you just, narrow. So you have to like maybe pause people. And because it's not like road, I either run in the gym or on the street. So like, it's gonna be new.
That's fine. Maybe we have to actually get to trail running shoes instead of normal running shoes.
Possibly.
I was ready to dominate, huh?
I don't know about dominating.
You have to win, otherwise you're running. You're running home for practice for next week.
We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited.
Support us? Little fishy. Good luck. There she is. Little fishy getting nervous. Boop, boop.
We can dream. 1, go.
I was way too fast. I started way too fast and I felt it. I felt it at the third kilometer. So the first kilometer, my pace was 5 minutes and 8 seconds, which is honestly very fast for me. Normally I run around 6 minutes, 30 seconds, 7 minutes, much more slow. Second kilometer was 5 minutes, 27 seconds. Still fast, but I slowed down already because that's where I already felt like, okay, this is not my average run. This is going to be tough. Third kilometer, 5 minutes, 45 seconds. I still tried to push myself to the max, but there's really where I felt like I plateaued, and that's where my mind was telling me give up because it doesn't feel like you're fit enough. You know, you're struggling for your breath, your legs are tired. You can see the people moving in front of you. People are passing you even though like the trail is very narrow. So that is what happened. Third kilometer. The fourth kilometer I really sort of collapsed. That time was 6 minutes 45 seconds and that was tough, like really tough. And normally that pace is like an easy pace for me. My 10k runs are usually around 6 minutes 30 seconds. Like that's a comfortable pace for me. Now this was tough. And then the last fifth kilometer was 6 minutes. I was really happy when I finally saw the end. So actually what happened was just before I was there, I thought that was already the end of the 5 kilometers. But then there was still a little part. I got beaten by 2 ladies with dogs. Of course, a couple of guys. They were a lot of good runners. I think the fastest runner, what time did he make it? The fastest runner did it in 18 minutes. And like, I won't lie to you, it was uphill and downhill most of the time. And then you also went from left to right and you had like the roots were there and there were like rocks and it was very narrow. And I don't know, maybe he does that he is a trail runner by job. How do you?
So maybe he's a specialist in trail running.
This was for the 199th edition of the Sardinia Bay Park Run. My time was 29 minutes 34 seconds. Completing my first park run, I finished 16th and I was the 4th female out of the field of 185 park runners and I became second in my age category.
Come, Baba, come, Baba, come, Baba, come, Baba. You say?
When it goes a hill up that much,
Uh-huh.
I just never practice it really.
Yeah.
And your heart is going up.
The Netherlands is too flat.
Your
Huh?
legs just stop working. And my bowel hurts. Hey.
But I think then the thing at the end of the day is that you've never done a trail run, really.
No.
So what you are explaining is sort of normal for trail runners. Like, and you're a road runner, so
Yeah.
there's definitely that component. But I don't think you did something wrong with starting fast in the beginning because...
It's really that it's really that, because they count down. So you really feel that sort of hype, that boost, that, okay, we're going to all run. There are a lot of people at the start, and they even tell you fast runners go to the front. So you feel like, okay, I'm fast, I need to go to the front. And then as soon as, you know, that start sign goes off, people are going fast and they're going at it. So you almost feel like you're getting dragged into that. So you...
But, yes, so there's that component. But I think you didn't warm up. You went from cold to 5 point something.
Yeah, that was really bad, honestly.
So
I mean, I did a few like leg swings and a few calf stretches, but I didn't properly warm up.
Your heart rate wasn't up, so obviously that's going to be a bit of a shock to the system. So at the end of the day, I think you probably can go at that pace, or maybe at 5:30 pace in the beginning, but you should be warm when you do that, and then it won't be so much of a shock to the system, at least I believe. I'm looking at your times here, that's what I'm saying. I think you approached it quite well, and you did finish 4th for your first trail run. But there were a lot of things that surprised you, and I think the biggest thing that's going to make a difference is the food next time. And I think you can do it again. I think you should probably either keep the same pace or go faster. But for me personally, I from what I've learned over the last 3 months, speaking to Jason and stuff like that, like losing weight, he even said, like, in terms of CrossFitters and athletes, there's some guys which look good on Instagram, but they're not going to perform well. Yeah. So they're ripped and stuff like that, but they're not the high performers. There's a very small percentage of people which are there, but they've been doing it for many years, that they've got there over time. So people which are super lean and, you know, influencers and stuff like that, yeah, fine, they look good, but they might not be able to perform well. To perform well, unfortunately, you do need to, you might not be the most attractive or, you know, most ripped or anything like that. There is a certain level you have to play with. And look at Matt Fraser. He's not fat, but he's not exactly ripped and skinny, you know, and that's the thing. He needs those fat stores. He needs to eat before he performs and stuff like that. So doing it fasted, yes, I understand why you were fasted. I understand why you're in a calorie deficit, but you were competing, which is a bit of a difficult thing. So if you're doing the walk run just for fun, yeah, I think you should have just not worried about the time and then kept at your pace, and you would have found out. But if you're going to compete, I'm going to make you eat next week.
No, the thing is, like, I sort of had that... It felt nice to have a competition again. Yes. For me, for myself, but also not to sort of prove yourself, but we've been training for a long time now, and it's nice that you can compete in something. Like I've missed that. I've been, you know, in gymnastics I had competitions, you know, that's where you train for competition. So you sort of live for that adrenaline boost. You sort of live for that moment where they say, okay, start, do your routine or whatever. So I felt that's why even before the start you were telling me that you look nervous, because I felt that sort of like same how I felt when I was competing, and it feels nice. It gives you that extra boost, it gives you that extra energy, it gives you that motivation, gives you that continue, because if I didn't have it, I would have probably not quit the run, but I would have started walking, because it was mentally, that's what I'm saying, and physically it was that tough that I was like on the edge of my capacity.
But that's what I'm saying, it's fine to walk. Like if you had to walk, I would have understood and be like, yeah, well, what do you expect? You're in a deficit, 1, and also 2, you fasted. So I didn't, not that, it was going to be interesting to see how you performed, but I'm also not surprised with the way you were feeling at the end, because I've been there before as well, where you try to perform and lose weight. You can't, you must choose one or the other. At the end of the day, you can take the long approach of getting fitter, and when you get fitter, it means that you eat more food in order to fuel yourself, and when you do that over time, your body will change, that you will lose weight. But if you're going to look for the weight calorie-wise, then unfortunately you're not going to be able to perform. You're going to have a cap on that. Yeah, it's one of the things that's rather unfortunate. But that's what I'm saying. Look at this. I think you're being a bit critical on yourself, and I think you learned a lot and you had a lot of fun. It was fun watching you, but at the same time, it's going to be very different this Saturday. I'm out.
No, so we're wrapping up this video. I think that was a good pep talk. We'll probably catch you next video. We're not too sure when that will be. You can always drop us a message to, if you have something that you want to see on our channel or something specific that you want us to share. We're very open in sharing, you know, the exercises that we're doing. We're very open with, you know, the weight that I'm dropping. So if you have any questions about my weight loss journey so far or anything else, or you want to see more of my baking videos, actually made a Melva pudding this weekend, and it was approved by the husband and my dad and Andrew. So yeah, I think we're getting there slowly but surely. And yeah, it's just been a good weekend. It's been a good weekend, and we're moving on from here. Have a great start to the week. or have a great weekend whenever you're watching this, and see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this was valuable to you. Bye.